See if that'll work. See, it's working perfect. Okay. Okay, the content is being, got it. We're here. Okay, folks, welcome back. We are coming down to the very, very end. And on Monday, we will be doing presentations. We'll see how far my voice goes. And hopefully we can, everyone can do it. So Daniel, you'll be on the chat. Is there anyone that wants to help Daniel? Just man the chat. Any volunteers?
I can help.
I can do it. Oh,
Okay, well, we got all these we're fighting over it, huh? Kylie, you want to do it? We're fighting over
sure.
Everybody's now thinking extra credit, right? Sophia, you want to do it?
You can do it.
to
It's
you.
fun.
Okay, Sophia, we were talking about grades. So Sophia, it's a good idea. So why don't you just cover it and just interrupt me when we need to. Okay, we're coming down to the last bend, as we say, and we'll talk about what we need to do. Any questions that everyone needs to know about that I need to address? We had the test together. You have now the test scores are available. Are they available? Yes, no? Both tests, part A and part B. Whitney, are they both available? Yes?
For me, they are.
Good. For you, who else counts, right? So for you, but that's good. It's basically why it's the role, right? Your security, only you have the use, right, to see your own role. To see your own role is to see your own grade. Okay, so both grades are done there. There'll be, people can ask me about it. There's a certain percentage on the course syllabus that you can see as part, the percentage of grades. I curve at the end once I see it, but you can think about it. It's possible you can think about it's half and half. So for most of you, the second part lifted you up than the part A. But in general, people did better on the second part. Any other questions on that? So let's talk about what is left for this semester, what we need to do. So let me share my screen. And then I'm going to go to our section. And if you can join me in your H1 there. And under what's due, everybody go to what's due. And this is the part that we need to talk about. And make sure, Sophia, that everybody realizes this. On Monday, April 29th, we're doing a formal group class presentation. There's going to be, this presentation is for me and you to see. I see what you've done for the semester, for your group project, and I will focus on what I think you need for improvement for your project. A number of you have been texting me, sending me emails, speaking to me offline and saying, you know, how can I get a better grade? Is there extra credit? There's no extra credit in this class, but what is there is there's a group project that is a substantial amount for your grade. So if you want to improve your grade, I would look at what you have control over. The past is history. What you have control over is the group project. So I would suggest those of you that are concerned at all about your grades, a big portion is this class project. So we will start, and this will be just like the exam in the sense that we will start immediately at 3:35. You know how in this time we have been a little lax on this. We will start with group 1 at 3:35. So we're going to, so I suggest, just like you did for the exam, sign in 10 minutes early to the class Zoom meeting. Also, with your group, you should have prepared already your presentation. You'll be preparing a set of slides, plus you will be showing your website. So have on another tab your website raring to go. You can also have on your slides, what I'd like to see on your slides is who is in your group. And in your last slide, can you please pay attention? Your last slide should be all your group members and a line of what they have done for the group. It'll be in general. So for Sophia, for instance, let's say you were in charge of the social media and you did the what's about us page and some of the others, just listed as that, and each person in the group for your last slide. You will
I
be,
have a question.
yes,
Is there anywhere on Blackboard that says like specific,
yes,
like what should be on it?
yeah,
Or like,
yes, right
okay.
here.
Okay.
There's a number of different places. So in this case, it should be right in here. It should be starting with group 1. Each group will have 7 minutes. I may even cut you off a bit, 7 minutes to present. You'll be presenting on the following alongside a PowerPoint presentation. You'll be showing your Wix website. You remember I asked everybody to do the SEO, the search engine optimization. You'll be showing a slide of what you did on the SEO. If you've done bookings, your social media platform and posts, your application, and you can see under exercise and quizzes, you can click on the project. You'll receive feedback on your website for your final recorded presentation. Your final group presentation, once I give you this feedback, what you are required to do then is to do a Zoom recording. Since this is limited, and it may be I'll be cutting off some people in your group, you'll be doing a formal Zoom presentation. After this, I will give you feedback and you will decide what corrections you would like to do to your project. If you do those corrections, please then put that in your group final presentation. You will be doing your group final presentation no password, and you'll be recording to the cloud, and you'll be submitting also in your final project, you will be submitting that link. I would suggest then each person in your group participate in your group session. I am giving you until Friday, May 3rd. Our final exam, I'm giving it to us. Our final exam is scheduled for May 3rd, Friday, from 2 to 4 p.m. I'm giving you until 5 p.m. to submit it. So in this case, you'll submit this. So I have here the formal presentation for Monday. You'll receive feedback. And by May 3rd, by 5 p.m., all your final materials will be uploaded. You will make a final project subfolder in your audit area. And in that audit area, then you will put in your updated URL there, your recording, your presentation, and a description, the in-class presentation. I also will be doing a mandatory peer review. That mandatory peer review will be confidential. That is also due by May 3rd by 5 p.m. If you finished your work, you can turn it in. You don't have to turn it in at 5. You can turn it earlier. You can turn it in a day earlier. That's up to you. But you'll download that peer evaluation doc. You will complete it. You will save it as a docx file, and you will upload it by May 3rd. This is mandatory for each student. And I also say on May 3rd, the final project will be uploaded. Before May 3rd at 5 p.m., please ensure that you've uploaded the link to your final recording with a notation of student participant names and updates, the website, your URL, and slides to your audit area final project folder. Your peer evaluation needs to be uploaded under the assignments and quizzes tabs. So if I go to assignments and quizzes, let me make sure that this is off so you can see. Let's see. Let me just make it available to you.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Let me just make it. It's right here. So let's see. So so let me just turn it off.
It's there.
So do you see it? Do you see this, Sophia? Under assignments and quizzes, this is due May 3rd. It is dated in time. So if you need to do it before this time, this is the peer evaluation doc. You download this doc and then you will submit it. So under the peer review, you'll see that here. You see here, download it, complete the documentation, upload this, and this is an individual assignment, and it's a due date. Points possible is 10 points. But it is, you will get penalized if you haven't done it. So you can upload the files, you can add comments, and I can see it. Any questions on this peer review? So basically what the peer review is that you will be evaluating yourself and everyone in your group and what they've done in the group. In the past, there's some groups that they said, oh, everybody's 100 and everybody did outstanding work. And usually what I do in that case is I just disregard it because I know that it's not really true. So you want to do a self-reflection of how you can improve. What could you have improved? What you did well? What about others? And how you could have made things better and what things went really well. Any questions on that? So Kylie, any questions on this peer review?
No.
Okay, so that's going to be due. You can see that as well. So under assignments and quizzes, you can see that that's under peer review. Under project, you can see, Sophia, under project, under assignments and review, you see here where we have the final class presentation. You can basically see on the final class presentation, these are some samples. And then in this case, Dylan, if you could then upload yours as well here from last semester. Dylan,
yeah, I put them on the audit section under group 0. So if you guys want to look
okay,
at
right, you can look at that and you can even put it here too. It'd be a good idea. So put it here too, that they can see as examples of what people have done in the past. And what I like, let me just even show you one that's done in the past, Sophia, is this was one group, was different. They were looking at more finance, right? They were talking about what problems they solved. And this is the way in which you see their SEO plan, where they did what keywords they use, what the accessible were. And in this case, what they Googled, and this is interesting for you to do in this case, Daniel, is Google your own site then and see if you come up. So in this case, you can see under jobs finance, for instance, her Instagram, and photos came up, her basically her biz jobs finance home came up, her Facebook came up, and you can see here her Twitter. So even all her social media came up. So you can see here if that worked, your SEO plan. And then you can see here the market. These were competitors, the business model, projections, social media. And then she did in her team. But in this case, I would, in this case, Sophia, at that part, you can take some slides, but have a link in which you can actually go to your website. So I'm going to be spending more time looking at your website and seeing your improvements. What you want to show on Monday is make sure that to show all my links work when you go to social media, that some of my links, right, Dylan, are not dead, that they're all going to be alive. What have you shown? Your videos, make sure your videos work. Basically show what you've done and basically talk about where the plan is, what's the market. In this case, what's your social media and your team. This is one example. So we can see on this case, this was one example. Does that answer your question, Sophia? I can't hear you.
Yeah, it does. It does. Thank you.
Okay. So in this case, make sure that you're organized, that your whole team knows where we're going. It's going to be quite quick. And in your recording, once I give you feedback and in your recordings, then I want you to take time longer than 7 minutes and present it that you could present this to investors. Think about investors wanting to be to your site, being your consulting company or whatever you're doing, basically them being impressed. So this could be, it doesn't have to be long, but it doesn't have to be set to 7 minutes. You want everybody in your group to participate. You just don't want one person speaking to it. You want those. It's a good idea for those that did certain parts of the project to be the ones to present it. But I'm not going to micromanage you on that aspect. Okay. Comments, Dylan? Do you have any comments about it?
No, I don't think.
Okay. All right. Any questions on that?
There was a
getting-
question in the chat
Yeah. Yes.
that asked if you will take off points if someone said that someone else could have improved for the peer review.
Do I take off points from who?
Yeah, I think that's what.
So let's say, Kylie, me and you were together and you evaluated me as a 3 and I evaluated you as a 5. Right? Kylie, if you evaluated me as a 3, right, you're not going to get any points off of it. Right? But if everyone in the group said, I did nothing, right? Because you also have to show what you've done. So one of the things in the evaluation is what specific tasks did you do in the project? But right, if there was someone that didn't participate and just came around for Monday and said, which slide should I read? That person shouldn't get the same amount of credit for the project as you do. Is that what it meant, Kylie? You tell me if
I think so. Yeah, I think you answered it.
Okay, in both ways. One is that I'm not looking for you, and it's an uncomfortable situation because you're not their real boss, right? You weren't able, there were always problems with groups, right? that it just has a tendency, some people take on more of the role than others. But those that are completely on the other end of slackers, and what does become even more irritating, that those that are the most slacking are saying, I just did a fantastic job. I thought it was fantastic. And what did you do for the project? Oh, I gave some ideas. I urged the group to keep on going or whatever. Or I didn't get involved. That's why I helped the group. I didn't bother them. What else, Kylie? Anything else that I need to address?
No, I think that's it. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. So let me stop sharing. I think we got everything we needed to do, right? Where we can even think about it in terms of the business proposal, right? You can think about it in your business proposal. What was your business idea? What problem are you attempting to solve? The AI-driven solution. What are your AI products? Target your business scenario. Who are your potential sponsors, right? This is what you should be addressing for your project. Short and sweet. Your slides kind of giving an overall, not over that, and then mainly we'll focus in. You can even have the URL. I put the URL. I would put a linkable URL in the slide. Sophia, did you hear me? That I would put a linkable slide, a linkable link in the slide, so this way you can go to it. Also, when others want your slides, they can go to it as well. That you can think about it, that you'll be doing it via Zoom, that you'll be recording. And then we'll be giving, and then I suggest once we start speaking, giving you feedback on it. You can have someone in your group that's not presenting at that time, take notes. So somebody's always taking notes in your group. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so let me stop sharing. So what should this look like? Daniel, why don't we start with you? And let me you share your website right now. I'm going to be spending time on the website, and I'll be talking about it. And what would you like to share, Daniel?
Well, I would say this website is complete except for one more video, which I still have to do. The about, kind of the same thing we've gone through. I added the partnerships down here, and all of these links work. They take you to the site. Free offerings, put them here. They work. If you want to book, you can click on the link and read a little bit about it. Same thing here. You can schedule a date and a time. All of that works.
You know what would be interesting to show too, and this may be in the time of, maybe in a slide as well, is when you book, and then put this in the notes as well. Have you ever checked, does it work on the back end?
Yeah, I get an email.
So I think it'd be important that everybody check that. And even make a slide that that part worked, because you can say to yourself, oh, book now, and guess what? It could be Wix's fault, right? Again, it's cloud, right? We don't have control over Wix. We've made the date, right? Somebody's done it. And even something like that where you can even show, right, that you've done it, you've added, you book now, and what do you get at the end? You want to make sure to show that you have received it, because it's important, because it still looks good, but we want to see it. All right, great. So you have it. And where are your videos?
Yep, see.
Yeah, perfect.
Videos are on this page here. I still have the one, and I have to come up with a good idea for the other.
Okay.
Also, this email down here, this works if you click it. It'll link you off site. to your email provider. I put it with parentheses here because now they crawl for your emails and then they put you on spam lists. So
Okay, all right,
yeah,
good.
this is like the current standard, quote unquote.
Right, of getting you. How are they gonna find you? Okay. Yeah,
Um,
no, definitely this
yeah.
needs more. If I were and I am critiquing, if I'm critiquing you, is the videos, and you know
Yep.
it, the videos, I would do at least 2 more videos. And in this case, you can even break some of those down. You don't have, in this case, if you did the Claude and the Chat GPT intelligent, basically it could be one in which you're teaching someone on how to basically get the most out of one of these bots. You decide, but I would go with another two videos for, at least in this case. And that would be great if that were the case. If he has it for Monday, then Daniel, what the only thing you would be able to need to do is just to record your entire session and record it formally, as if someone didn't know anything about your project.
Yep.
And what you're doing, and presenting it in that format.
Okay. Another thing
And then have it, and then you would have your slides as well.
Another thing on the social media, a lot of people had these links or like the bubbles here, but they didn't link to their actual page, so that's kind of important.
Yes, of course, that will get points off.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Sophia? In that case, that your media link, just because, and people are just so happy. Those people in the groups that I made an Instagram, and I made an X account, or I made another account, but they never bothered to go into Wix and make sure that those links were actually working. So just because you made accounts, and that's what people are doing, is saying, oh, here's my Instagram account. That doesn't count. It has to be incorporated within the website. Good point. What else?
I mean, little things like maybe change the map so it's not like China or something.
Yeah. But and also in some of it, I don't know why it looks so small on my screen. A lot of the type, a lot of your
This.
just even, or here, even home, and I don't know why. Is it because of the way that
It's the way it's scaled. Like
okay, it doesn't look okay. Yeah. So in
Also this
presenting it,
would
so
sit-
definitely that's another issue. That's perfect. When you're recording it and when you're presenting in a class, you want to zoom in.
Yeah, I have mine set pretty
Create
low.
the fonts. So someone can actually read this as you would go along with this. And then you want to go straight to the website, right? And show the website. Yes.
All the buttons work. Like if I click this, it takes me to that page.
Okay, and that's
Little
what you
things.
want to show. Okay, and then about us, you have that section as well, and the free offerings, and then the
The
video.
partnerships thing too. A lot of people didn't have that yet.
Okay, and then potential partners, who could you potentially partner with? And in this case, if you click on it, and what you just have their symbol, and then you can, okay, right,
Yeah, these are all the AI platforms.
perfect. Perfect, and you see the server next. Okay, so we've done it. So I would use, yours is already set there. So what you need to do for Monday, Daniel, is you need to create a few slides.
Yep.
Where you are, you have to incorporate your SEO still.
I've done it. I just need to
Skip
screenshot it for the
Read that we
slide.
need to cover is what is available now. What is this from Ashton?
Yeah. So I was just like, I mean, this isn't exactly what we're talking about, but it was like what were you talking about just a second ago? I just don't exactly know like what is available now, like what exactly that means. Because I looked at this
Meaning what's the state? In this case, it's like what is available now. It depending on what you're doing. What are you doing, Ashton?
I mean,
What's your project?
I'm just confused because
What's available now? Meaning, are there in the way if you were going to do a product, then what's available now if you were gonna be doing AI consulting, what are you gonna do? You're doing some health therapy. Who are like your competitors? Is there anybody doing something similar to you in the field now?
But
That's-
isn't there already like a competitor slide and there's like already a
Yeah,
slide like talking
competitor,
about
but what is it doing now? So you can combine it.
okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You don't have to stick with the exact, but you want to cover what's available. Sometimes my competitors are not necessarily what's being done now. My competitors could be just even the old fashioned way. What else? So is there anybody that wants to me to review your work freehand? Is there a group?
Not
Sophia, what?
graded or anything.
What?
Like not graded, obviously.
Not graded, of course. Just giving you feedback for Monday.
Yeah, I think it's very beneficial if you guys get feedback, so you can.
Yeah.
be on project.
Sophia, why don't we start with your group? We were
We're
talking
group
about grades.
We're group
What?
6.
Okay, so show it.
Oh, I should screen share?
Yeah, you should screen share. Sophia, we're talking about grades, right? We want to get the better grades. The more feedback we get, the better we're off. And the less time we have. So just share your website with us. Will there be any more office hours this week? One of the things on office hours, I will at the, you want to share that too? That's good. On office hours, I will, let me just answer this so we can go to this. I will, after my case section today at 8 p.m., I'll be available. Anybody that wants to have me look at your work, I will do extra office hours at 8 o'clock tonight. So can you, Dylan, put in the Zoom link?
Yeah, it's under announcements on the regular page.
So who asked that? Whitney, did you ask that? We'll see. So on the announcements on the page, I'm doing extra. I have class. Is there any other time? Okay, go ahead. You have class at 8? So if
6:30 to 9:30
6:30 to 9:30.
today.
Okay, let's see if we end a little bit earlier. You want me to look at it after you want to look at it? Why don't we first do this and then you can send me an email, Whitney. But let's hold on. Okay, so what am I looking at here, Sophia?
This is our website.
Okay. All right. So you have this is your website,
Yeah.
AI exam prepped. Okay.
This is the homepage, and then
Okay.
we added like a little part about our mission.
Much
like why we
good. It's
created the
clear.
website.
I like it.
And then these are just like a couple examples of subjects that like our website could help with. So
Okay.
like
How it works. Okay.
headers and then like how those specific
Okay.
subjects could be
Okay.
implemented. I wrote a testimonial, just like
Okay.
and
All
said
right.
how beneficial it was. And then for about we're still working on like the biography.
Okay.
but we
Okay.
have-
That needs to be done.
yeah, but we have
Okay.
upcoming events, like we said in the Miami Breezeway. We're doing,
Okay.
and then we also have our Instagram and Twitter handles.
Okay. That shouldn't be like that. It should be linked to the icons.
Okay. Okay.
So have your team do that. So whatever you're showing now, everybody sees it. It has to be, you have links on your on this that it shouldn't just be it should be linked appropriately. Okay, our services. Okay, so who is going to be doing our team, and what go back to our services? What are our services?
Oh, that's next. We haven't gotten there
Oh,
yet.
okay.
This is our team.
Okay. Okay,
like-
that's better. Okay.
Yeah. Our services, this is like different things you can book depending on subjects. You can also do an introduction.
Okay, and does it tell me the price, like that
Yeah.
introduction call that's free? Okay. Have
Prices
you
on-
tried the book now? Does it work?
I'm not sure. I did not do this.
Okay, so you
That
can
does.
try that out. I don't
does
need to
work.
go through it, but you want to try it out and also say, in this case, when you book now, you want to see on the other end what you're getting on the other end,
And
okay?
then have packages to like save some money.
Okay.
Something
The
unlimited.
only thing I would add to it, this is for everyone here, is I'm getting this, I have an introductory call. I would put in something that I can have free, that
Okay.
may be recorded sessions. Write this down. This is for everyone here, is there would be something that I can be on the start where I'm giving, I would even start at this point, let's say business classes, right? In certain business classes, you can be on our recorded sessions, you can be free. And you can maybe even, when we record, and we'll give you the recorded on live on YouTube, we'll give you the link for live on YouTube for recordings. And then you maybe even can do, and what about videos? Did you do any videos?
No, we haven't done that yet. but
Okay, so this is what needs to be done. So what I would do is I would do short little videos, take a subject that you guys know, whether it's this class or finance or whatever class, record it in Zoom, and then make, you remember how we did even like, if somebody did like the YouTube live, you can even show it that, and you can have short recordings of how it would be interactive. You can, and how people would get ways to what the classes look like. And then I would put something like 30 days, you can have some free, or just that introductory call. What does that mean, a call? I'm going to talk to you. To me, it seems like the whole idea with all the AI is basically showing, in terms of the AI, what's going to be new here. How are you going to be dealing differently? So it seems like you got a lot of work still to do, Sophia. All this needs to be changed. I'm a paragraph, blah, blah, blah. But to think about it, what's important is, how am I using AI? You may even try to look at other tutoring, like Khan Academy or something, that's using AI, and maybe taking, reviewing some of those. Basically, even taking some of the concepts that are already there, and you'll review some of those. And you'll be a reviewer and say, hey, Khan Academy is doing this, this is what we like, or this group is doing AI that we're reviewing. Because there's not any substance here. I wouldn't even, if it were me, I wouldn't have been so broad and say English, science, and so forth. I would have even concentrated, if we have some time, even do it for business, because all your students are business, right? And maybe for business of which, and even do it like a few classes are example classes in business. And then do some videos, and you can do some short little videos. You can even do short little videos. You can do like the Ninja Trader, or you can do some other types of things that you can look at using, basically, how are you going to use AI into this? Online lessons, isn't it AI prep? What was this? Well, go back to the home. AI exam prep, so generate an unlimited amount of practice questions for any exam. So it's that, so it's not even tutoring. So it's basically, so if that's the case, that's perfect, Sophia. So you could take a number of chat bots and maybe have them and say, we have this test, generate for me, next 10 questions or something, multiple choice or 5 choices. And then you could record some of those videos, because this is what you're doing, AI exam prep. So in the AI exam prep, we're starting off with, I would say we're starting off with business. And from business, we're these are the classes, and then to show the exam prep, we some of the tests that you take. Either take this class as an example, or take another class that you're taking, and use those as examples. This is the only area right there, which is great, and you didn't expound upon it. Sophia, do you see that? Once I
Yeah,
get
we
that,
definitely have to
I got pick a package, but what am I gonna be doing? Show how it's gonna be done. And maybe part of it is that this is gonna be the exam prep, that what do I have to, how do I go about doing it? Do I tell you what test it is? Or do I tell you what topics it is? I, as a student, you as a student, how would you actually use this? And demonstrate it? Questions, Sophia, or anybody else in your group?
No, we definitely have to like change some stuff. We're not done yet, but
No, but I'm just saying today, so this needs to be done. What I would concentrate for Monday is actually showing what do you be able that I know exactly how I'm going to be doing. Is this going to be self-demand that I can do my own? You're going to help me do my own exam and help me prep, or you're going to give me questions for certain questions?
once we like clarify that this is like an unlimited questions, not really tutoring, and then also fill in the spaces that just say like I'm a paragraph that aren't filled out yet.
Yeah,
I think like the layout essentially is that good.
the layout is good. Now we
Okay.
need the content.
Okay.
We need to know, and I would then concentrate, just say AI exam prep for business students or something, or business students helping other business students or something. You're making it way too broad that you could ever kind of accomplish. And once you got that business, or whatever, or finance, or you can even focus further. Then you could say the future, you got a future file saying, hey, in the future, we will expand to other areas where there's a need. And then show little videos of how you're doing it, how you would be prompting the AI as a start. Or seeing or reviewing other people that are doing that AI exam prep for business. So Whitney, what group are you in, Whitney? Were you the one that wanted
Group
extra
3.
time?
Yeah, I mean, we're not like completely done with our website though. We're still working on it. That's why I'm like, if there's a way we can meet like
Like what?
tomorrow
Okay.
or another.
Tomorrow's not good for me, but maybe Friday we can think about it.
Should I
Okay.
just send you an email?
Yeah, send me an email, or maybe Friday I'll send out something. I'll do like a Zoom on Friday and send out to everybody, that you can meet with me. But I think it'd be good for you to see it. So show your site now. This is important for everyone. Everybody kind of like this is real. Think about it. You know what, Sophia, you can think about stepping back. If I didn't know anything, stepping back, would I know what I'm being offered here? And I would narrow it. Where, all these big companies, Prentice Hall or Pearson or something, or Khan Academy would have, hundreds of different ways to do it. I would focus. And that's how and it may even be, you may even change it a bit and say, I'll help other students create their own exam preps. Will be a tutor to you to help you be your own ways. I think that may even be a way where nobody's competing in that aspect to hone in. You see that, Sophia? You were like too broad, too grand. And at the end, I didn't see where AI came in. AI is going to help you. Okay. So Whitney, share your screen. And once I tell this to Sophia, guess what? Every group can, Sophia, understand it. You know what I mean? I'm not picking you out because at this point, when people are worried about grades and so forth, you're being part of class participation now. You know what I mean? I'm not evaluating your grades right now, but you need to, whatever I'm saying now, like the links should be done not as a URL. Okay. So we want it as public. You need to be as we'll go to preview mode anyways. So also when you're going to be doing this, Whitney, everybody's gonna be ready with their URL, just what their URL is. You're not gonna be in your editor, you're gonna be in your URL and see it. Okay, social optimizer. Unlock your social media presence. Okay, and just tell me, what are you trying to accomplish here? Whitney.
Sorry, I was trying to find the unmute button. We're basically like helping people with their social medias to like be able to advertise better and like have their content like I forgot the word. I'm sorry, kind of being put on the spot.
Okay, but it's okay.
Like
Okay.
like to be able to work with like the algorithm and like increase your
Okay, so
popularity.
you're
I
helping
guess.
people do what? What could you be your motto? If you had
Wait,
to
could
just
someone
one
else
sentence,
explain
you guys.
it?
So this is what you have to work with, Whitney. You're going to be on the spot on Monday, and you're going to be on more of a spot when you're going to have to. Monday's not going to be as bad, but it's going to be pretty bad if this is where we are, right? But the thing, my story here, have you this been finished here? My story. As a professional, social media, I believe, blah, blah, blah. But in one sentence, who are we helping? Who's my audience? So write these questions down, Whitney. I need to know, who is my audience and what am I giving you? What am I giving this audience? Is it help using AI and social media? Who am I? Am I going to be just someone that needs help in social media? Am I going to be an agency of social media? You need to know who your audience is, and you need to tell it in the first page there, who is my social media audience? And then how am I going to help them? And is it? And our whole idea here with the AI is maybe in helping in AI tools, let's say. Am I correct or no?
Yeah.
Don't agree with me if you don't, but let's say that were the case. Let me get you off the hook a little bit, okay, Whitney? You can take a deep breath. So in this case, if this is the idea, then show examples of how you could be helping in social media. So do short little video clips of how you could be helping somebody. So what is the problem? Let's say of dealing with email or figuring out what a market plan is. I don't know, whatever it is, like take 3 problems and show how you could solve those 3 problems. Everybody had a great idea in the beginning, Sophia, and it's just like Whitney and everyone else, and then it's kind of lost and it becomes packages, right? And it's starter and plans. But and another thing is everybody should have a free package. So what are you going to be doing? Just stop there. Social media account audit, basic algorithm, custom content recommendation, monthly performance, email support, and then everything, the professional quarterly performance. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting here. And I think you aren't.
Yeah, we kind of just like wrote these out quickly.
I know,
but we're gonna, like,
so
go
now
back.
you have to go.
Yeah.
You're really gonna have to do like burn the midnight
And probably add like
hour.
a free consultation or something like
well,
that.
even more than a free consultation, I'd say there's a free consultation and maybe there's a webinar series that you can attend. There's more than just a free consultation that you can get with us, the tips and the tricks of what's happening in social media and AI. That's what I would do. So we got them, and what's in the more? Potential sponsorships, okay. So that we need to do, so we need to work on those. Frequently asked questions, of course. So before you even see me, you got to do your work. It's
So that's why I was saying like not today, but like later
but I'm
this
just
week.
saying it may be even Monday, because you really need to burn the oil and get it straight to yourself. If you looked at it, what am I giving somebody? You got a lot to give, and then you have to do some research, actually show what you would be giving. Give examples. That's why I wanted the short little video clips. It forces you to show what you're going to be giving these people. You
Is
got
it okay
it?
if I stop sharing?
Yeah, you can stop sharing. Do you understand? So Autumn, what's with your group?
We're making pretty good progress. We just started to
Let's
add in.
see it.
Okay. We just started adding in
These
our.
words that we're making good progress. I've been
Okay.
is seeing is believing, right?
Okay, let me pull it up.
And Whitney, it's okay. You know what I mean? But you realize, hey, we got a lot of work doing. This is not
Oh,
we've been playing.
Kylie, can you share your screen instead? Because it's like not letting me go to the
Yeah, sure.
page. Okay.
Okay, so go to the home.
Hold on, my thing is not. Oh. Okay.
Okay. So health AI solution custom mental health plans for college women. Okay. All right.
Just have like little things, then our services, but we have another tab for that. That goes
Okay.
to more things, and then our approach. It's just some reviews. And this
Reviews
is
of-
like our
Okay.
Instagram, and then we have like and our email.
Okay.
And then videos. I have one talking about ChatGPT.
Okay,
and
so everybody
we
sees it ready. At least she's gotten the video. It's good. Okay.
We do have other videos, we just haven't.
No, but I'm saying,
uploaded
but
them.
you've come a long way since we last spoke. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And then the about us is just like our mission and stuff.
Okay.
And then we also have our links
See,
to,
like that,
or-
everybody see, go back again to it.
let me
Go
go,
all the way down so everybody can see what that means. When you have the links, you see follow. In that case, that should be in everybody's website. Do you see that, Sophia? And everybody's like that link. It's not a big deal to do. You just put the same URL you have behind it, but it looks good. It doesn't just look like you're stuffing something in there.
and then same with LinkedIn as well.
Okay, and they should be working good. And then
yeah,
you have
our
your nice
pictures.
pictures, right? Everybody got that. Okay, and the LinkedIn
Yep.
works great. And you made a
Yep, our
nice LinkedIn.
pictures.
What?
Yeah, our pictures with like what we kind of do.
Good, rather than, and it looks like it's real. It's not just like, I'm a University of Miami sophomore.
And then
love
our
going,
bookings, and all of them work for our
Okay,
link.
all of them work. You haven't,
Yep.
and then they're free. And what are you getting for a discovery call? And it's a call or what?
It's a Zoom. We have a Zoom link
Zoom.
on
Okay,
there.
and then you
Yeah.
show that too. Great, you've
Yep.
come a long way. Everybody seen that?
And then for careers, we just have like, if you want to be part of the team, and this works as well. We tried
It's a
it.
job application, wonderful.
Yep. And then our potential sponsors, we have all of our
Okay.
potential sponsors, and then our clients so far, it's just University of Miami students.
Okay, fine.
And then contact us for like, after you do it, any tips or anything that you feel we need to add.
Mm-hmm. Okay, much better.
Yeah.
So what needs to be done next?
I think we just have to,
Custom help, but the only thing I don't understand, you see this custom, and then I'm going with everybody has to, when they put these words in, everybody's just, and that's a problem with any of this generative AI. We put in words, and then when we try to kind of think, what does that mean? There's so many nice words there, but what does that mean? Custom mental health plans for college women. So you're going to give me let's say I were a college woman. You're going to give me a mental health plan?
I guess it depends on if that's what you need.
But you just said you're giving custom mental health plans for college women.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I feel like I'm still a bit confused on what we actually are doing.
Well, if you're confused, then I'm confused too.
Well, because I know we're using ChatGPT, like we're using AI services, like as, I guess, like if somebody needed help, they would put it in like ChatGPT and they would get information. But I think we're also kind of along the lines of using the consultants as also
Right, so
something
you
to
should,
do with
so
help.
this is not telling that story.
Okay, yeah.
That's all you need to do. And everybody needs to do that. The same thing with Sophia and Whitney. What we can see that's in commonality to all of you is you're not clear on what you're actually doing.
Mhm.
Once you're clear on what you're actually doing, then just present it clearly, succinctly, and then show some videos on them. So it may be, in a way, one may be we're working with therapists, and along with therapists, we're going to help you with AI bots. That may be it. Or
Yeah.
we're working, you understand? But this tells me right away, and you put in big letters, custom mental health plans for college women. Well, I don't know what that is. So I was going to ask you, show me what that is. I don't know if I need it or not, but I don't know. But you're telling me that's not what you're doing, right? And then you're
Yeah.
saying our certified wellness consultants, I don't know what certified means, but anyways, our certified wellness work with you to create a personalized plan to help foster a safe, supportive environment that promotes overall well-being. All that words, I don't know what that means. And I don't think you do either, right?
Yeah.
So that's all. So make it just clear, and it may be just simple. We'll help you if you're seeing a therapist. We'll give you a therapist and help you with chat, with other like Pi, or we're going to evaluate some mental health apps. Maybe that'll be enough.
Mhm.
That's what you need to spend some time. Otherwise, we'll never get it right.
Mhm.
We're getting better than we were. So we got all our tags done. I
Yeah.
got a video, but what's the video about? We just don't want to I can get a million videos from YouTube, right? But
Yeah.
what is the sense of it? And you can use it,
Yeah, it's just me explaining how to use ChatGPT.
Yeah, but for what?
Like I put in like questions, like what questions to ask it to give you feedback on like test anxiety
Okay,
and
so it may be
questions
the
like that.
so maybe try different ones. Maybe this is a thing on test anxiety, on stress for college students on test anxiety. But this just
Yeah.
says Chat GPT, so you have to describe it.
Okay.
And Helena, what's your group? How is your group doing?
Good. Should I do the
Yeah.
green? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Is this helping everybody? What do you think, Whitney? You see the commonalities? Okay, what is this? Looks good. Campus Mind Mate Therapy through AI. So what is it? So tell me, in essence, what are you doing?
You're on mute, by the way.
I'm on mute?
No.
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted.
Oh.
We still have some like changes and edits that we haven't
Yeah.
published yet. So this is what we have so far.
It looks great. Who
Thank you.
did this part?
We've kind of all worked on
Really nice.
this. And we have a video here of,
Okay.
like, about our company.
Okay.
We have our upcoming events, like conferences.
It's very
stuff.
nicely designed.
Thank
It's
you. And then
kind
we
of
have
clear. Very nice.
like sponsorships and then the
Okay, we
student
got that.
incentives and internships.
Okay, so what service are you giving me? Therapy through AI? Okay.
Yeah,
So
mostly for college students.
okay, for college students. So what do I do? I go and what am I going to get from you? Are you going to
Well, I
charge me?
mean,
This is free?
yeah, well, here we're still
Yeah.
like some of the changes to this are not published, so it'll look better. But
Okay.
yeah, you can. There's like different plans we offer, and then you can book
But
it through.
you're gonna give me what? Why go through you? Why can't I just pick up an AI app? What are you gonna give me that I can't get just through an AI app?
I mean, it's like specifically for therapy, but like you would not ask a regular person for the same type of advice you would ask a therapist. Like you wouldn't ask regular AI app the same stuff you would ask.
Okay, so I would show kind of
therapist.
a way. The only thing that's there's something. First of all, it looks great, Helena. The thing that's missing here is what service am I? Let's say I'm on campus. I'm a sophomore. I think it's neat. What am I going to get from you guys? That's not clear to me. Are you going to teach me how to use it? Are these kind of, are you evaluating? Are you going to give me evaluation on a weekly basis? We're going to evaluate certain AI chatbots. Are we, are you going to let me know on that? Are you going to say, are there certain topics like somebody was saying like test anxiety or something like that? Are you going to give me ways in which I should, are you going to work with me individually, or you're just going to be doing reviews and say, I should try Pi or I should try Gemini?
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. Oh, are you asking, or are you? I guess
I'm
I would
asking
talk to
you.
the rest of my group to.
Yeah, I'm asking you. So that's what I would like you to show.
Right. Okay.
But what am I going to
I
get
guess I
from
should.
this? I that's what I think all of you where I'm going to show is what do I get?
Okay. I guess I'll talk to the rest of my group and.
Yeah, talk to the aggressive group, but it's show a scenario, kind of almost an example. I, as
Okay.
college student, what will I get? Or just even
Okay.
narrow it down to what you would get.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
So you know what I'm gonna so what time did we meet at 3? So is so I'll do something, maybe I'll set out, is 3 or 12 on Friday better? Noon or 3? Whitney, on Friday.
Wait, what did you say?
For me to do a Zoom on noon or on at 3?
I mean, either time works for me. It depends on the rest of my group members. I'm not sure.
Okay, so
what
let's
times work for
say,
you.
let's do at 3 o'clock because we meet at like 3:30, right? This class, so Monday, Wednesday. So we'll see. And then I'll put an announcement to everyone. Okay. So Dylan, are you gonna you wanna have people, you can reach out if they wanna view? I guess.
Yeah, if you guys want to meet with me one-on-one, just send me a message.
You can send a message to Dylan.
Find a time whenever.
Okay. All right. So I think any other questions? Okay, so stay with me. I'll do attendance now. I'll share my screen. And thanks to our volunteers, right? A lot of you still have a lot of work to do. So we don't want to be in that situation. So what are we going to do? I'm going to do attendance. Check-in. Start check-in. 5611. And Dylan, did you put for J and K, did you move those 3 for what's due?
Yeah, they should all be identical.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Dylan, can you be so kind? Check on the assignments and quizzes for J and K and make sure that the peer review is the right date. and is available, we can
Yep.
make it even.
I just had a quick question.
Sure, Kylie.
Did you ever get the phone number? Were you able to do that for our website?
Oh, I haven't. I was trying.
That's okay. Thank
I
you.
have something. You know what I have? My phone number spells the psycho.
Really?
Yes, the psycho. So, you know, when I called you on my cell, if you look at the numbers, my cell says the psycho. So you
Oh, I
could
didn't-
even, if you wanted, you could, I'll allow you to use my number.
Okay.
So we could use later on the domain. I was trying, but yeah. So I got that, but I had it, you know, and that's attached to my phone. So a lot of times, so if you leave a message, if you call me ever, you know, most people text me, but if you called me, then you'll listen to my message. My message says "White Phone the Psycho," and people say, "What?" Because I'm using myself as a guinea pig. Oh,
Well, thank you.
all right. But Kylie, you need to just that next extra step.
Yeah.
Got that one level, and now you have to step back and say, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then even narrow it. Say, you know, all we're doing is we'll review some some things. You don't have to be grandiose.
Yeah, we can just be like a third, like kind of like the
Like a review.
connection. Yeah.
A review, letting people know, and then it'll be constant. And then you could ask the people, if you vendors, even if you have new things that you want us to do, or if you want us to show how or therapists, if you want to show how you use it with, or we'll teach therapists how you combine it with you know, others, or we'll be the resource.
Yeah,
But
we'll just be like the middleman
exactly.
between. Yeah.
I
Well,
think
thank
that's
you.
that's it's more what you want to say is what is real. See, that's what's difficult, I think, about this project. It's people were trying to over promise on what they could do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me stop sharing. Let me stop recording. And then I'll deal with everyone. I think that's you were doing too much. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you thought